We started the process of getting ready for our family Christmas party back in November. Actually on November the 21st, which was the Tuesday of Thanksgiving week, we had over 100 families join us at the fairgrounds out in Gregg County in the exhibit hall, and we served a Thanksgiving meal to all of those families. All 100 of those families had attended our family Christmas party the previous year, and we were using that Thanksgiving event as an opportunity to pre-register them for our current Christmas party again this year. It also gave us the opportunity to feed them a meal and share the gospel with them. And if you were to go on Facebook and like the mission's Facebook page, you could see a man in a turkey suit trying desperately to keep the attention of about 400 people in a crowded room. But that's when we started our registration process for Christmas. Since then, we have added an additional 150 families. So this year, we will have 252 families signed up, representing over 700 children that we will be providing Christmas presents for. Now, all of these families are in addition to what Salvation Army does with the Angel Tree, and what Haverty's does, and what Toys for Tots does. Everybody on our list, of the 250 families on our list, aren't connected with any of those other agencies. So many of them are relying on us to be able to provide Christmas for their kids. So we have at the mission right now a pod that we got dropped off the week of Thanksgiving, and we have been receiving Christmas presents since that time. We will continue to receive Christmas presents up until our family Christmas party on the 23rd. Putting together an event like this is a pretty massive undertaking. We have someone that we hire for the week who comes in and basically organizes our entire Christmas list. Now, if you're imagining trying to put together a Christmas list with 254 families and 700 kids, you kind of just can think of the, what an undertaking it is. But he labels all of those families. We bring out a big U-Haul boxes of about this size, and then every kid gets his own trash bag with a label on it. And once we got all the toys donated, all those toys get separated age and gender appropriately. So you have your infant boys, your infant girls, and all the way up into our teenage group. And then we collect toys for each of those kids, put them in the bag, put the bags with the label on it into the boxes. If some families are larger, we've got one family signed up with 10 children right now. That's going to take more than one box for their family. But we get all those bags in the boxes, we double check, and then on the day of the 23rd, we will basically have 5 sections, again numbered off, and you will find your bag in that, or your box in that appropriate section. So during the week leading up to December 23rd, we will have crews working out at Gregg County Exhibit Hall for about 3 days straight. And what they'll be doing is they'll be sorting those gifts, they'll be putting those gifts together, they'll be bagging those gifts, and then there'll be quality control to make sure that every kid gets an age and gender appropriate gift, and the bags are in the correct boxes. Right now we're still in the toy collection process of this, and every year Rotary has been a great supporter in helping us in collecting toys. And most of the time our biggest challenge has been in the toys for teenage kids. We are the only group that does teenage kids, by the way. The Angel Tree doesn't do teenage kids. So a lot of the families with teenagers have to come our direction to get toys. Sometimes it's harder. We get the Nerf footballs, we get the Barbie dolls, we get those left and right. But, you know, giving a 15-year-old girl a Barbie doll probably isn't going to fly. So trying to get some of those age-appropriate gifts in has been a challenge, and the Rotary has done a real good job of coming through with that age group for us. So we're awfully appreciative of that. We have got the family Christmas party still coming up. If you would like to be involved in that in some way, our volunteer coordinator is Ryan McCary. The phone number at the mission is 903-759-8101. And if you were to call and ask to speak with Ryan, he could set you up in multiple different volunteer opportunities. We anticipate that we will serve 1,000 people on December the 23rd. Maybe a little more than that, but that's kind of what we're anticipating at the right now. And that will be about 500 at a 12:30 meal, and that'll be about 500 at a 5 o'clock meal. And we'll have 100 volunteers for each of those meals. So we'll have about 200 volunteers that we work with on December 23rd. We will be able to serve 500 meals in about 6 minutes' time. And we're able to do that because we'll have 5 different sections of 5 different serving lines and 20 volunteers per each serving line, and we will get meals loaded on the plates, and we will get them out to the tables. And as soon as we get those meals out, we will, once we feed everybody, we'll come back with dessert and feed everybody. Everybody on the 23rd will come to the Christmas party. Everybody will have a meal of ham, dressing, sweet potatoes, green beans, rolls. We got, I believe, 2 pallets of Hawaiian rolls donated to us just last week. Yeah, that's really one of my favorite things to eat. But we just got that donated. So, but they'll serve a roll and then a cake, slice of cake afterwards as well. So it'll be a full meal that we do. We will present a gospel presentation at the lunch and dinner meal. Anybody heard of Popcorn the Clown? He's with KVNE. Okay, Popcorn is actually coming to our family Christmas party this year, and apparently he's going to do the gospel presentation for us, and will give us a chance to share the gospel with all these families, and then we will dismiss the families to pick up their gifts at the end. If you have an opportunity at some time, I know December 23rd, people are making plans, they're leaving town, they're going places, it's just 2 days before Christmas. But if you have an opportunity at some point to volunteer for our family Christmas party, I would encourage you to do it. The excitement in the room for all these kids is just, it's priceless. To see their faces light up when they are dismissed to get gifts is incredible. We have some families that have come now 3, 4, 5 years to our family Christmas party. And one of them who's coming this year, they don't have any kids in the house anymore. They're not even getting kids, but it's part of their Christmas tradition now. That they're able to gather and have a meal together with us and just have fellowship with us during this time. We have a band that will play during the entire time that volunteers to come out and sing for us. So it's a really exciting event. It's a wonderful opportunity for the mission. But of course, an undertaking like that is, an amazing endeavor because we've got to get the toys. We've got to get the food. I ask right now down in our distribution center, we have 22 hams in shelter right now. So we're going to need some hams between now and Christmas. We're looking at everything that it takes to put this meal together. It's like I said, it's a massive endeavor. So we thank you guys as Rotary for volunteering and helping us. We thank you for all that you've done to support us, and for those of you who have already given gift cards or gifts or will give them after this, we thank you. If you don't have them today, you can bring them to the mission anytime between now and the end of this week. And starting next week, if you have gifts that you want to bring, you can take those to the fairgrounds because we'll have already moved everything out to the fairgrounds at that time. But we certainly appreciate your support, and we thank you because this gives us an opportunity. Some of the families that we connect with during our family Christmas party, we then reconnect with during the summertime when we have a 10-week camp for kids who are at risk in our community. So we connect with them during the family Christmas party. We get them plugged in during Camp Rescue. So we get multiple opportunities to be involved in their lives. The problem of homelessness is certainly not going away in our communities. And I want you to understand that Highway 80 Rescue Mission serves more than just the homeless of Longview. Pastor Mike and I, when he came to the church, the very first way we connected was as a gentleman who was connected with his church in Mount Pleasant stayed with us at Highway 80 Rescue Mission. People in Gilmer are at the Rescue Mission on a regular basis, and we will have families signed up from Gilmer for our family Christmas party. So we certainly make a footprint larger than just the Longview area, all of East Texas. We're sheltering right now about 120 men in shelter and about 65 women and children in shelter. We have 27 children school age in shelter at the moment. Everything that you guys do to support us is greatly appreciated. And again, if you're wanting to be more involved in any way, please call the mission, find out how you can plug in and volunteer. And we just thank you that you help us reach our goals. Appreciate it. Question?
I actually have two questions. One, who does the cooking for y'all? Do you have volunteers do that, or do you have somebody already set up to do that?
We do all the cooking internally. Now our volunteers serve the meal. We have on a regular basis at the mission, we have groups that volunteer monthly to come in every night and cook and serve for us. So I do use volunteers to cook and serve our meals, but they're usually in a rotation with a group, like a church group or something like that. But for the family Christmas party, we will cook it all. In fact, we just had a meeting today. We're looking at having to do 17 pans of dressing, 17 pans of ham, 17 pans of green beans, 17 pans of sweet potatoes for lunch, and then turn around and do that again for dinner. So we'll actually use our ovens at the mission. We'll use the ovens at the exhibit hall to put all that on the line. We have to rent hot boxes to keep food at temp. But we will cook internally, but those who serve will be volunteers.
My next question is, if you want to donate food, do you need to bring that to the mission at the same time as or how do you want to do that?
Yes, you can bring food to the mission. Yes. Any time of the year also.
Okay.
We're about to start our 12 Cans of Christmas Challenge. That's an online challenge that we do every year through social media, where you donate 12 cans and then you challenge other people on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or whatever your social media platform is to donate as well. So that's about to start up here in just a couple of days. Yes, I can take that for you today. Yes, I can.
All right, thanks, Rusty.
Thank you.